Hello everyone, this is Skier72 back finally for the third ski resort review, Nakiska. This series has almost been dead, but I'm going to try to bring it back with hopefully many more resorts coming in the near future. But for today, we're going to focus on Calgary's closest mountain, Nakiska. Nakiska is Alberta's newest mountain resort, constructed in 1985 for the 1988 Winter Olympic Games. As it is only a 45-minute drive from the city of Calgary, it is a very convenient day trip for many people. Nakiska is located on Mount Ellen in the beautiful Kananaskis provincial park. The ski area is known for its long groomed runs, though they do also offer other types of skiing. Nakiska boasts 1,021 acres of skiable terrain, a 735-meter vertical drop, and 71 marked trails, serviced by 4 chairlifts. Nakiska is a great place that skiers in Alberta should definitely consider visiting. My review will be comprised of 6 categories: location, season length, lodging, food, terrain, and lifts. I will assign each category with a score from 0 to 10, and at the end, average each of those scores out for a final ranking. 0 represents an extremely poor rating, 5 is average, and 10 is excellent. Alright, with that out of the way, let's jump into the review. Number 1. Location. As previously mentioned, Nakiska was built for the 1988 Winter Olympic Games. This meant that it had to be close to the city of Calgary. Nakiska is really only a 45-minute drive from the edge of the city using the Trans-Canada Highway and the Highway 40 through Kananaskis Provincial Park. Overall, getting to Nakiska is super convenient, and there are not challenging high alpine roads to navigate. Because of this, I give location a 6 out of 10. Number 2. Season length. Even though it is in the mountains, Nakiska relies heavily on snowmaking. The advantage to this is often the earlier season openings. While it can be hit or miss depending on the season, you can generally expect to ski from December to April at Nakiska, giving you at least a good 4 to 5 months on the slopes. Sometimes they may open even earlier with just the gold chair, and sometimes they have extended closures. But overall, Nakiska has a decent season length, making it good value for your money. Due to this, I give season length a 5 out of 10. It's just pretty average. Number 3. Lodging. Nakiska doesn't have any on-mountain lodging. However, 5 minutes away is the luxurious Pomeroy Kananaskis Lodge, and 20 minutes away is the Stony Nakota Lodge and Casino. But really, being only 45 minutes from a city of 1.4 million people, you have lots of lodging options. In addition, the towns of Canmore and Banff offer tourists many hotels and hostels to lodge at. Even though there is no on-mountain accommodations in Nakiska, there are still plenty of options thanks to Nakiska's great location. Because of this, I give lodging a 5 out of 10. Number 4. Food. This is one category that really falls short at Nakiska, in my opinion. I have had a season's pass at Nakiska for 5 years, and have watched the food quality go down and down. Their base lodge is fairly small, and while it does the job on non-busy days, on weekends it is another matter. More than often, their food is lackluster at best. This season, they barely operated their mid-mountain lodge, citing staffing shortages. But the worst was when I paid $23 for a microwaved Italian panini and a can of pop. I expect ski resort food to be pricey, but with that price I do expect good food to be served. That experience left me feeling hungry and dissatisfied with the food at Nakiska, and it wasn't my first experience with their food too. Overall, I would recommend trying to bring your own food here, as not only will you save a lot of money, but you will also probably have a better dining experience. If you want really good ski resort food, go to Norquay. But for Nakiska, maybe just try to avoid the food. So due to this, I'm going to give Nakiska's food service a 3 out of 10. Could be improved a lot. Number 5. Terrain. Nakiska can generally be classified in 3 sections. First is the beginner section serviced by the bronze chair. This section is pretty small, but it has a handful of green runs that meander through the trees, good for beginners, and it's serviced by a double chair. Next is the lower mountain area, serviced by the Silver Express and the Olympic Express chairlifts. The lower mountain area is all long groomed runs, ranging from blue to black. As a side note, I do find the grooming at Nakiska to be top notch. And last is the upper mountain, serviced by the Gold Chair Express. The upper mountain has a little bit of everything, from a few groomers to a few mogul fields to out-of-bounds skiing to glade skiing. Overall, I find the layout works pretty well, and unlike other hills, there are no useless transfers between terrain pods. You can easily pick the lift that best suits your abilities, and just lap it. The mountain just skis really well, and because of this, it gets a 7 out of 10 on the scale. Number 6. Lifts. Nakiska has 4 chairlifts and 2 magic carpets. There is also a platter that operates exclusively for ski patrol. Of the chairlifts, 3 of them are high-speed detachable lifts, and 1 of them is a double chair. As mentioned before, the bronze, silver, and gold chairs all service their own separate terrain pods. The Olympic chair really is the oddball in the mixture. Olympic really only services 1 beginner run, and is usually only open on weekends or holidays. It's more used for bringing ski racers' parents up and down to events at the Mid-Mountain Lodge. Overall, Nakiska has a really good lift system that works super well. Beginner skiers might wish for the Olympic chair to be open a bit more than it usually is, but all its terrain can be accessed from either the silver or gold chairs, so it really doesn't matter too much. Due to this, I give lifts at Nakiska an 8 out of 10. Nakiska's final rating comes down to 5.6 out of 10, which is a decent score for a ski area. At the end of the day, Nakiska is not an international destination resort like Lake Louise. However, its close proximity to the city and sizable vertical drop make it well worth the price for a season's pass, or even a day ticket in my opinion. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and until next time, this is Skier72.